I'm Kevin Harned along with Tim Laird.
And Kevin, it's time to get cooking on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
This time, it's a special occasion as the Kentucky State Parks mark 100 years of history.
And what a better way to celebrate the centennial than with a feast of Kentucky cuisine.
We're doing chicken and dumplings, roasted pork loin, using fresh herbs and things from our garden.
Chef Kelly Staples is one of several talented chefs who makes traveling to a Kentucky State Park as delicious as it is adventurous. And people come from all over to experience it.
I don't think there's a license plate I haven't seen. I mean, it's no better place to be.
It's the place to be no matter what special occasion you're celebrating.
Special occasion, we got Mother's Day, here celebrating our mom.
Came down for Easter, came down for Mother's Day.
It's a great place for all of us to come together and be able to talk and just make good memories.
Each special occasion has its own sort of traditional menu that's carried over every year.
It's roomy, it's big, we can always get in, make reservations.
Memorial Day is coming up. We'll do hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs, maybe pulled pork. Thanksgiving's a big one.
The food is delicious and there's something for everyone.
It's delicious, I like it a lot.
Fish is amazing.
Catfish, fried chicken.
I'm a fried chicken kind of guy.
Mashed potatoes, green beans, corn.
I'm loving everything. I don't really have a favorite.
There's a ton of stuff there.
My favorite item begins on this end and it goes all the way to the other end.
There you go.
And who doesn't love some good homemade chicken and dumplings? The chef's making that today and revealing his secrets so you can make it too.
First, we're going to throw our chicken, first and most importantly. I'm using some chicken thighs, boneless. Got some good fat in there. I add our mirepoix in there. Mirepoix is your celery, carrots, and onions. Now we got to season it up. I'm going to add some garlic powder. Add a little black pepper. Poultry seasoning. And then we're going to add some chicken base. That'll give us our salt and some more flavor as well. Walmart has it, Sam's, Kroger, all those places have it. So as you're boiling the chicken, you're creating a nice stock, and that's where you're going to boil your dumplings and get that flavor goes back into them. So, and this is for the dumpling part. I got a gallon of flour. It's just all-purpose flour. I'm going to add that in. What I do, I put green onions in there. Makes them look good, and I love the flavor. We got a guy here who grows us green onions. He grows different lettuces, herbs. He grows a lot of things for us, but it's here on park. He's an actual park employee. I'm going to add 2 pounds of butter. And I'm going to add some milk. A little bit of pepper, just because I love pepper. I'll let it go for a while. It's going to become elastic, and I'll be able to stretch it into dumpling. Yeah, I could buy the frozen one, yeah, sure, but why would I do that? There's no comparison. Starting to get where it'll stretch, and that's what I was looking for. So now, a guy like that, he can go right in the water. Cooks up and gets firm and gets delicious. You can just pull it out and stretch it just like that. But this is the way that works for me. I mean, they'll be ready to eat quick. You can't overcook them though, so there's no danger in that. And it doesn't hurt them to leave them in there and just keep dropping. As you can see though, they're going to be good, real good.
Oh, it's fantastic, really good.
It's delicious. It's amazing.
And alongside the chicken and dumplings, you've got to have some fresh Kentucky corn.
Our corn, we do a shoe peg, which is a white corn mixed with a yellow, so it's kind of got a little better eye appeal. We got to thicken it and sweeten it and pepper and salt and butter and all that good stuff. So it's nice and thick, and it's awesome. And then we got green beans. Green beans always got to be there. Again, they're slow cooked. Some ham stock, use bacon, chopped onions, black pepper, again, garlic powder. And don't tell nobody, but we put a little bit of sugar in them. It's not a secret anymore, I don't think.
The chef's also revealing the secret to his roasted pork tenderloin. It's all about the seasoning.
There's many different ways to season this. I personally like to use a wet rub. This has kosher salt, rosemary, fresh garlic, and black pepper with some salad oil. So basically, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it down like that right there. And then I'm going to just take it and rub it in. Smell that fresh rosemary also coming from our garden. That's it. And we're just going to toss it in the oven, get some color on it, probably bring it up to about 140 or so. Probably take about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. There we go. Comes out, we'll slice it and pan it up and then top it with a pork gravy, which is also utilizing the drippings from the pan. And that's our roasted pork loin.
And that's not the only option for meat lovers.
On the carving station, we do a beef inside round. What we'll do is take that with that same rub with fresh rosemary, salt, pepper, and garlic. And on this, we'll actually cake it on there pretty heavy because the loin is so large. With a larger amount, again, same thing. Just going to kind of smooth it around. Just don't be shy with the seasoning. Now this one will go in Saturday night, and they'll cook until Sunday morning, about 5 hours, and they'll be ready to go. Hopefully a nice medium rare for lunch.
The roast beef is fantastic.
I like the roast beef and the pork, and it's delicious.
And what goes better with roast beef than a pile of creamy mashed potatoes? The chef has some secrets to making those perfect, too.
We got our butter in a mixer. We just kind of smooth it out because the big pieces of butter, the whole pounds, if you start throwing potatoes in there with those big chunks, it'll start throwing potatoes back out at you. And so it's easier to get them kind of creamed up like that. These here are Yukon Gold potatoes. We put them in a steamer and cook them off. About the same as boiling, but a little easier to deal with. They don't get so wet and make your mashed potatoes wet. But as you can see, it's starting to melt that butter. I usually get them down to about there. And in a perfect world, I'll dump all these in there without throwing any in the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with some salt, white pepper, heavy cream. That's it. Oh, perfect.
Just absolutely good.
And it wouldn't be a meal at a Kentucky State Park without a homemade dessert. They have all the favorites, from cake to cobbler.
You can't go wrong with a good peach cobbler.
We like the banana pudding here. It's the best. Can't leave without it.